Hello, Cancer. This is Gypsy Spirit, ready to give you your tarot reading for the week of August 17th, 2025. Now, this is a general reading. Some of it may not resonate with you. What resonates, hang on to it. What doesn't, just let it go. If you want your own personal reading, I will talk to you about that at the very end of the video. So let's go ahead and get started. We start out with three, a little mix of both oracle cards and tarot. For those of you that love Alice in Wonderland, we're using the Alice in Wonderland deck, but we use the MAP oracle cards, Angel Oracle, and the Flower Oracle cards. And I use the Flower Oracle cards because I love flowers, and I think that they have beautiful positive messages on these oracle cards. So with that being said, let's go for it. The Balancing Act is your map card, and when I see this card, I see you going through peaks, in and out, trying to find some balance. Now this is about, like, all your tarot cards are reflecting on pentacles. So it's all about money this week. And I think the balancing act that you're trying to do right now is balancing money. Balancing money in with your life, waiting for a certain amount of money to come in and trying to find balance in your life until it happens. So we see also with the tarot deck, the King of Pentacles. Now this is in reverse. It came to me in reverse like this. So when I see it in reverse, it's telling me that, the king, he's working with masculine energy. When it comes to money, he is seeking counsel from people that he has a lot of admiration for, that maybe do what he does, and he's getting his thoughts and everything in order. He doesn't really say a whole lot. He watches and listens more so than anything, and he's so grateful for where he's at and where he's going. But when I see this in reverse, this card being in reverse, I see somebody who they don't have their finances in order. They live in fear. They're fearful of not having enough money for this, that, or the other, and not seeing the forest through the trees, and that's why we're seeing the Balancing Act also, is because you're hoping and waiting for your ship to come in, or some money to come in, but you're in and out. I mean, there are times where it's either feast or famine, and right now you're kind of feeling like you're in famine mode right now, and I totally get that, because I've been there. It sucks. But even if you are waiting on money to come in, it's still about the attitude, being grateful and acknowledging that what you do have, you have enough for the day, and that's all you have, is moment by moment. And so you have what you need for the moment. And when you have that thought, that kind of relationship with money, that's when your ship will come in, and you surround yourself with people that have that same kind of outlook, and they know that they've got money coming in, but they're so blessed and grateful for the moment they have and what they have. So let's move on to the next card. Well, before I do the next tarot card, I want to read your angel card, and it's Francesca. So, and the message is, what do you desire right now? Visualize it, and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So, this reminds me of a story um, years ago. I mean, like, I don't know, 8 years ago or so. I was having some beers with a friend of mine, and I was telling him of what I wanted in my life, and in regards to, I was thinking money and what I wanted to do and how successful I wanted to be and so forth. And he's like, yeah, yeah. And he's laughing. And he's like, yeah, yeah, it's already there. I'm like, no, it's not. He said, yeah, yeah, you've already got it. I'm like, no, I don't. And he's just cracking up. And I didn't understand what he was talking about. Finally, he said to me, listen, yes, everything that you have everything you have manifested you've already put it out to the universe. It's already been orchestrated. The problem is that you're here, and everything that you have manifested is here. Like, of course, his fingers were stretched out much further. I'm just doing this for the sake of the camera. But he said all the space in between you and what you've manifested, that's blockage. And he said, so get rid of that blockage, and you'll see that everything that you've manifested has been orchestrated for you, and it's already there. And you know what? He was right. So I'm telling you that, yes, your angel Francesca is asking you, what do you desire right now? Visualize it, and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. But we do see the Ace of Pentacles. So I do see that when you start letting go of the negativity, then you will start getting some clarity. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't have all these negative thoughts and then have all this clarity of how you're going to make money or whatever. It's like serving two different worlds. Can't have both. And so I know we always want to have our cake and eat it too, right? But not in this case. So yes, the Ace of Pentacles, I see you like maybe letting go of some of the negativity. And as you do, you're getting a little clarity, a little more detailed and clarity of what you want. And a new beginning. I love this card. Like these are the Alice in Wonderland cards, like I said. And notice the cake, but what I really love, because it's a fresh new cake all ready to eat into. But what I really love is like the empty space, the empty grounds here, and the flowers that are in bloom, and the clouds. Look at the clouds, how they're clearing up. So it's almost like you have this idea or something that's coming to you that you want to manifest, and that clear open field makes me think of it like a clear canvas to an artist, a painter. And lots, the trees, lots of growth. And so, yeah, I see that you're putting something together. However, we also have the Page of Pentacles, and that is in reverse. So when I see the page, this is kind of a warning that, yes, whatever idea that you have, or you're getting clarity on it, you really need to like plan it out, like write it out, so, find somebody who knows a little bit about what you're doing that will help you uh, put put it all together, because you don't want to move on it too fast and then it not turn out like you want it. You have to take it in little tiny baby steps so that you can tweak things out as you go along. And as you do that, more ideas will come to you. But whatever it is that you're trying to do, I feel like it's something kind of new, and you may I feel like you're going to try to put the horse before the cart, and you don't need to do that. You need to just kind of stop and plant, really think about it. Just like Francesca says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. But you got to focus and be very detailed into what you want to do. Let's move on to your flower card. It's the peer pressure card. And, well, it's the primrose, but which represents peer pressure. It says, don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. So, I don't know. Again, this is a general reading, so, you pick your story. But I feel like somebody may try to talk to you about investing money, or investing in something that you're not quite sure about, or not what you're not really what you want to do. And this is this could be what we see here in the Page of Pentacles being in reverse. Don't let somebody push you into doing something that you don't feel right about. Do your research and talk to others about it. I had a friend a long time ago. He's passed away, but he was horrible with money, just horrible. And he started working for, like, he bought into the pyramid of one of these, I think it was Amway. I'm not saying anything bad about Amway, because I know somebody else that was, actually I know a couple of people that were extremely successful with it. But anyway, he just thought that they were gonna, like, make thousands and thousands of dollars, like, right away. And he and his wife, they went out and they invested in, like, all these fancy clothes to go to all the the big parties or whatever that their Amway chapter where they lived were holding. And I just spent extravagant amount of money and they made nothing. And I remember talking to another friend of mine who actually is very successful in Amway, and I told him that story. He said, first of all, your friend is very stupid, foolish, I guess would be a better word, because he didn't really take the time to do his research and do the work that he needed to do to rise him. He just thought this money was gonna come right to him, but no. So he didn't do the research, and that's what I'm telling you. Is I feel like towards the end of the week or something, or it could be going on right now, that somebody is going to try to talk you into investing your money into something that you don't really feel comfortable with. So you got to put your foot down and say no. You got to do your research first and then decide. And if it's not something that you want to do, then don't do it. So anyway, I hope this helps. I told you that I would tell you how to get your own personal readings. So if you want your own personal reading, I have my website in the box below. You can go to my website, but also if you want your own personal reading every week like this through video, and where it's designed just for you, and nobody else gets the link to the video except for me and you, unless you want to share it with somebody. But anyway, your first 2 weeks are free, and then after that it's $20 a month, and at that price, I can't go any lower. But you will get between Sunday and Tuesday a recording just like this for you personally. Again, you can go to my website, or actually you can go to the box below and it tells you how to do that, how to get involved in that. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to my channel from whatever platform you're on, please do so. And I will talk to you again next week. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.